This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Murray with a 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Here we go. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 1, Omaha. Check 1, 3.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Budda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
No way.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Okay.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control.
Here we go.
Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. Let's go. No. Check. Crouch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20. Go, baby, return. Get that ball. Get that ball.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
You can't block me. You get left hand.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First down carry here for Johnson. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Here we go with Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. One-handed, love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back. Run that one back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Right there. 54 Mike. I got him.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 16 on it. 15 on it. Right, 54. Run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down, it's Johnson down to the 25. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll come out in the pistol. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Oh, he fakes the spike. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Breida to get the third quarter started. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
21.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Call that a gain of 11.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Bryant with a catch right side. 12 yards there and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
How you doing? You doing?
On the ready. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get this. 3. Switch.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Able to find Isabella. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Check. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Okay, just like that. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Right side complete to Butler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain there of 30 big ones.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool him with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 43 yards. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
At the 31-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo now. And now he'll tuck it and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Brandon, I want to
Night fucking night.
By declaring a game over.
Boom, nigga.
But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Let's go, 36, 36.
And he's got some space here. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 93 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping
Nah, that
probably
TD
for
was
just a few
bullshit.
yards on the ground there.
Can't even
Instead,
front.
they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
I'm not even gonna gas it. That shit was bullshit.
To give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude,
Even if I didn't get hit in the backfield, I should have at least got hit. I hit the 2nd level.
Because you're expecting him to run the ball from that stage of the
But you know it's Madden.
Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it. But
They keep aggressive catching. You can do that shit, bro.
Seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. The first catch of the game
We got
for George
fucking
Kittle.
hitters.
And way up past the 35 before he's
Oh,
taken
shit.
down. That is
I do my
first
pick,
catch
my
so
pick.
far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and that'll make it third down.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Check, 43. It's a party now.
On third down, here's Coleman. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in.
How did he get to his right side when he was on his right anyway?
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Mine. Thank you. Goodbye.
Picked off near the 26. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So
1, 2,
now
3,
we're going to
4.
see that load in the box in a big way.
Look.
6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to.
Johnson on poke free.
He fumbled. Oh, hell no.
Scooped up by the 49ers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So the defense there.
He got like 87 carries.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Deep ball for Goodwin.
Catch it! Catch it! Oh my God! Catch the ball, bitch.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns and not a single touchdown.
I forgot this nigga's in the game.
Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
On 1st down, Garoppolo.
Go to the middle. Oh.
Finding Bourne here over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Why am I in 3-4?
Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Yeah, $1.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here.
Go ahead, get your XP, bro.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd
Don't do it. Don't do it. You did it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Matthews, the intended target. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Set, ready, 54. Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go. Hey, watch the ball.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Arizona, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Foot on the gas, I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coast regret even let